I may have just bought the world's cheapest BMW X5M, and in today's video, you're gonna watch me flip it for a huge profit within a day and a half of having it. Make sure you guys stay tuned to find out how much we paid for this thing, how much we sold it for, and how much profit we made on this X5M. But anyways, let's not waste any more time. Let's get into bidding on this thing. We're starting the video today in my bed. If you guys didn't know, this is actually where I live. No furniture needed, just the full grind, I guess. But we're bidding on a car today, and I have a plan. If this goes to plan, we're making some bread. Last night I was scrolling on the auction, and I actually ended up coming across a very interesting type of car. Here we have an X5M. Shortly, we're about to bid on this car, and then if we end up winning, I'll tell you guys my plan for how we're gonna make some bread, depending on the price we get it for, of course. All right, boys, here we go. X5M. It's at 8K. 82. Bro. I want to go to 10. It might go to 12. 13. This might be tax 13.2. We won it. For 13K. Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. I won it. We just bought a 2015 X5M for 13K. At this point, I couldn't believe I just spent $13,000 on another car, but it's nothing to stress about because I may have just gotten the cheapest X5M in the whole market. And in this game, speed is money. We wasted absolutely no time and went to pick up the check to buy this car. All right, boys, we're at the bank and we're spending quite a bit of money to buy this car. I think it could be well worth it. We picked up the bank draft. This is quite a bit of money. We're gonna go buy this car. I'm excited. Hopefully it drives good. But anyways, let's head back to the shop and see the boys. All right, boys, let's go pick up the car.
Go do it.
Yeah. I'm sure they were definitely as excited as I was to pick up this X5M. After an hour and a half of driving, we made it to one of the largest insurance auctions in the country. If you've ever crashed your car and it got totaled by insurance, it may have been in this lot before. After an hour and a half drive, we made it to the insurance auction, and hopefully this car's mint. Won it at $13,100 Canadian, not USD. That's probably about 8,000 USD, which isn't too bad. These cars go anywhere from 20 to 30K on the market. So if this car's mint, we could be making a bag. You have to put on a vest. I don't know why. It's just another money grab. $10 vest.
$10?
Yeah. Put this on, and then you can get your car.
It's gonna sound like this.
No, it's not gonna sound like that. I put on the vest, and 10 minutes later, we were able to pull out with our brand new, well, not new, but X5M that we had literally won an auction just 3 hours before. Bro,
This thing is clean, bro.
This thing is nice as fuck. It's got everything, bro. Look at this.
Oh shit.
Look at this interior, bro. For 13,
Dude,
man.
bro might have actually got the steal of a lifetime.
Wait. Look at this.
Oh
Soft
shit.
clothes, bro. I'm not gonna lie, this is tough, man. This is tough. Look at full sunroof, suede roof.
Alcantara roof, bro.
For 13K
is crazy.
Big for a spin. After the first drive, it drove perfectly fine. We gotta get gas for this thing. Let's find out how much it actually costs to fill it. This thing is a twin turbo V8, so I'm not really excited to fill the tank. All right, boys, let's see how much this thing costs in gas. 140 for a full tank. That is horrible. That's what happens when you get a twin turbo V8. It's got a nice little sound to it too, I can't lie, guys. What are you selling today?
It's an FW cleaning wax, no soap or water.
Okay.
Cleans your whole car, keeps it clean for 3 months.
Okay, let's see what you got. Wax on, wax
Wax
off.
exactly.
Like Mr. Miyagi.
You're right, brother.
Look at that, wow. We're getting a free detail. Hell yeah, wow. Oh, nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you.
Hell yeah, bro. The rear tire was flat, so of course we filled it up with air. And then after that, we brought this car back to the shop. And wow, what a beautiful sunset. For 2015, this BMW X5M has some pretty cool features. It seems like BMW was doing something right back in the day. Well, boys, we got the X5 back to the shop, bro. This car is actually so sick. Let me show you guys all the features this thing has for 2015. To start on the exterior, this is one of my favorite features, and I was extremely shocked it has it. If you take the door, and you know when you barely close the door, it goes like this. It actually soft closes it for you. I love this feature, and it works on all the doors. Look. So if you accidentally don't close the door fully, boom, closes it for you. How amazing is that? I love that feature. Next, we got these massive 21-inch BMW rims. These are actually pretty nice M rims. They're so sick. 305, 35, 21s in the back. And they got winter tires. Awesome. Well, I guess it's getting sold with winter tires. Let's get into the interior. It's extended leather, meaning there's leather on the dash all around, which is so beautiful on these cars. That's an extra option. Extended leather here as well, and red guts all around. These red seats really pop, guys, I'm telling you. Like, look at how cool it looks in this car, man. This is a 2015 BMW, bro. They were doing something right. The roof is also Alcantara or suede, whatever you want to call it, all around on the sunroof. Everything, as you can see, is making the little marks. My M3 doesn't even have this. My 2021 M3 doesn't even have Alcantara. This car doesn't have massage seats. I think in the newer gen is when they brought out massage seats in this chair and this chair. Unfortunately, this one doesn't have it, but this car is super cozy. It's got some noise to it, guys, honestly. No lights on the dash. Infotainment system. Now let's open this sunroof here. Woo! Full panoramic sunroof, bro. Oh, there's my coffee. It's got cameras all around as well, which is so sick. With the Harman Kardon speakers. I wouldn't mind keeping it, but I gotta stay disciplined and sell it, make a bag. Gotta make our money, you know what I'm saying? But bro, this car is so tough, man. Honestly, I don't really like the looks of this Gen X5M. My favorite is the newer one. And I wouldn't mind getting one of those, rebuilding it, fixing it up, and then keeping it as a daily. Because bro, these are super comfortable dailies. If we want to get the highest dollar out of this car, we at least have to do some cleaning. In order to get this X5 looking a little bit nicer, we're gonna head over to the store, and for under $100, I'm gonna show you guys what you can buy to completely transform a car cheap and easy. That's right, boys. For just $100, you can completely transform a car these days. You don't have to go too crazy. I picked up an all-purpose cleaner, some microfibers, tire shine, a wheel brush, some iron fall remover, and some wheel cleaner. And that should be just enough to get this X5 looking a little bit better. I started by taking any garbage in this car out. I found this disgusting piece of hair. Not sure what this is from. I took out the dirty mats and then grabbed my shop vac and vacuumed up the whole car. After that, you already know we grabbed the all-purpose cleaner and the microfiber and wipe down everything. These two guys is really all you need to fully clean up a car. Now, sure, you can get leather cleaner, other little things like that. But for the basic, this is all you need. Anyways, to tackle the dirty mats, I quickly pressure wash them. And then the trick is putting tire shine on them, and it makes them shine. Look at that, so much better. But speaking of shine, we have to make these wheels shine once again. In order to do that, I grab my wheel cleaner, my iron fall remover, and my wheel brush. First step, you want to spray down the wheels, getting them fully moist. Then you take both chemicals and spray them on the wheel generously. Next, you'll take the wheel brush and get in between any cracks, scrubbing everything. Simply wash off, and look at that difference. Last but not least, we couldn't forget the tire shine, of course. Looks super good now. We're gonna take some listing photos and we're gonna put this back on auction. We're gonna run it for tonight at 9 o'clock. It'll sit all night. People will be able to check it out on the auction, pre-bid, plan for what they want to pay for this car, and then tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. I believe it'll be live and people will be live bidding. So we'll be watching that as well. Hopefully getting more than $13,000. You're definitely gonna want to stay tuned for when we run it on auction, because we got a crazy price. But before all that, we need good listing photos. I found a beautiful listing spot. Look at all the flowers. We're gonna list it right here. Take the pictures. This is perfect lighting too. Overcast, so there's no shadows, nothing. I think we have a lot of potential profit to be made. I'm not gonna get my hopes up yet. As important as it is for the car to look clean and presentable, the listing photos, location, and lighting is just as important. You wanna make sure the car is perfectly visible. Don't take the pictures at night. Make sure the background is simple and not too congested with random things. As I was taking these photos, it really made me realize how nice this car actually is. Before ever owning one, I had always hated the looks of this Gen X5M, but to be honest, it was starting to grow on me. Honestly, if we can get low 20s for this thing, bro, this car will be listed tonight. But my boy Ethan, if you remember from the GTR video, he's pulling up and we're gonna diagnose to see if anything's wrong with this. Even though we aren't retailing this X5M and we're just shipping it off to the auction so it's sold as is, I still want to diagnose and see if there's any issues with it, just for my own experience. If you guys didn't know, I'm pretty new to working on these cars and I'm still learning so many different things. The first time I ever worked on a car was in one of my recent videos on the Nissan GTR we have. My friends and I did the bell housing and I learned so much on cars. I'm super confident for when we have to do our first actual job alone. Ethan, look who showed up, guys. I'm gonna try and see if I can find any issues with it. I know it definitely would need some brakes for sure. As we can see here, well, I could tell just based on driving that it needs brakes. Hey, hold on, come check this side too to make sure I did it right. I'm still new to lifting these cars up.
You touch my ass.
No, I'm not going to, I promise.
Oh.
Okay.
Never forget to shake that.
Oh, the shake test. It ain't falling. One thing I did learn is to always do a shake test before the car goes up on the hoist. You don't want it falling off.
Over here, your oil pan. We're gonna do a oil change.
Hell no, we're not. We're selling this shit.
Ball joints are good. Lower ball joints are good.
Yeah, they're good because there's no shit coming out of it, right?
There's no shit, and the boot isn't collapsed. It has lots of grease in it.
On this side as well, lots of grease. So that is how you know it's not ripped. That's a good ball joint.
Also, you would have to test for place though.
These German cars compared to the Japanese are a lot less rusty. This is definitely what we need to be working on if we want to have any sort of luck or fun working on these cars.
So the diff back here, you would want to make sure your diff bushings are good. They don't look dry rotted or cracked. That looks fine.
Oh, that's the drive shaft right there.
I'm not gonna lie, underneath here it looks pretty mint.
Since the X5 is mint, let's list it on the auction now. The X5 is live on auction right now. It's gonna be running live at 9 a.m. tomorrow until 9:45. If we don't happen to reach our goal of making the 20K or somewhere near that, then we are basically just going to rerun it later on in the day when it's most busy in the afternoon, I imagine. But I'm very hopeful for tomorrow morning we can pull at least 20K, if not first try, second try, or third try. Sometimes it takes a couple tries on the auction to get the number you actually want. I then went to bed and woke up in the morning with the car running live. There's 17 minutes left and we have one $7,000 bid. Now, whatever this goes for doesn't mean it'll sell. You still have to negotiate with the seller, but we'll see if this gets up to anywhere from 17, 18, maybe even 19K, and then we'll take that. If not, we're gonna have to retail this X5M, which isn't an issue. Oh shit, someone else bid. It's a 1v1 right now. Holy shit. Look at these guys bidding 8,700, 8,900. Holy shit. Okay, yo, keep up with that shit, guys. Usually what happens on these live auctions is everyone waits till the last 30 seconds and then bids. The auction ended at 10.1, no more bidding, so let's negotiate with them now. First price we're gonna send is 19,000, saying we can work on price a little. What are you thinking? After submitting my price, the potential buyer has the opportunity to counter back with a negotiation. After about an hour, I already heard back and it was fantastic news. So I just went and grabbed my morning coffee and I pulled up to the shop. I checked my phone. They took the offer for $19,000. They didn't even negotiate me, bro. Surprisingly, I was super shocked when I saw that. They literally didn't even try to negotiate. Usually people are trying to get the lowest dollar and they didn't even negotiate. We literally just sold the car for $19,000, bro. Bro, this is like my best flip yet. This is literally my best flip yet. This is insane, bro. We bought it off one auction, put it onto the other auction. We'll go through exactly how much we made on the car. But before we go through exactly how much we made on this X5M within just a day and a half, let's add a mod to my GTR. With every car we flip, the profits, we're gonna take some of it and add a new mod to my GTR every single time. Over time, fully building this car into something great. And because we made some good profit on the X5, we're on a road trip right now to go pick up some parts for the GTR. In the last video, we got the front bumper, but we need a couple pieces for it. So we're going on a 2-hour drive damn near and picking up some parts for the GTR so we can finally put the bumper on and see how it looks. Let's do it. All right, boys, we picked up. This is what holds the side markers in. Believe it or not, each one of these is $70. And then we also got carbon front lip, so we can officially put this bumper on. We got the front lip back, and this looks pretty crazy, bro. Dude, this is literally gonna look so much better than before. The front carbon lip, this shit looks so tough. We're gonna get into how much we sold the X5M for, but first, let's install the front lip onto the new bumper onto the car. I'm so excited, man. Let's get it.
Squeeze down, pull it off.
Wow, that's sick. Then he's gonna twist them together, is how it'll be wired. We gotta do a test first to make sure it actually works. I've never wired before, so Ethan ended up teaching me. Let's plug this in and test if this actually works. He still has to solder it and do all that and then tape it up, but this is just the initial test. It's on?
Yeah.
I'm not too sure exactly how this works. All I saw was smoke and the wires were connected together, so that's all that matters. We put some electrical tape and it was good to go. I then attached the side marker holders. Oh,
There you go.
we got it. And while we're doing the bumper, the air intakes usually go there. We took them out and we're actually going to clean these because they are extremely dirty. Look at this. That's bad. Just a simple touch and your fingers are black. We got a little air filter cleaner. Let's get this done. That cannot be good for the engine. So I did any logical thing and cleaned them fully. There was so much dirt and debris on these, I had to clean them 3 times in order to get everything off. After spraying them down and re-oiling them up, they looked so much better. But now back to the fun part. Let's install the new front bumper with the carbon fiber lip on. Well, boys, we just put the bumper on and I just realized that we also need a new hood now, bro. Nothing is ever easy. I swear, I literally thought I was just gonna get the $2,000 bumper, Yes, it's a lot, but no, then I have to buy the side marker holders, the side markers, get the bumper wrapped, and now a whole hood. We're gonna be in this front bumper for like a lot of money, man. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even know. I don't even want to know. Besides the money we had to spend, this car looks so beautiful with this front bumper, and it's slowly turning into my dream GTR. Ever since I got this GTR, I've wanted this front bumper right here, and the fact I have it on the car now looks insane. Like, this looks insane. Other than the hood being off, like, you guys can't really tell on camera right now, but we're gonna need a new hood. So let me know in the comments, should we get a carbon fiber hood or just an OEM hood? Now let's go through how much profit we actually made on the X5M and find out if we can afford the GTR front bumper. The car total costed $13,100. Not bad. But this auction platform actually cooks you on fees. We paid $1,329 on fees, totaling $14,429 in just fees alone, but we sold it for $19,000 within a day and a half onto the other auction. We didn't really have to do anything. So we made $4,571 in a day. That's actually really good. Wow. That's a solid flip. I'd say this is one of my best flips because of how easy it was. It was a sick car. We made some good profit without even having to try. This X5M was definitely one of my best flips ever. It was a super easy process, and to make that much profit in such a short amount of time is what makes this flip so good. If you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. We got lots to come on this GTR, my red GTR, and so many flips this summer. So subscribe if you're new. And as always, have a great day, boys. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.